Okay, welcome everybody and welcome to this new video. Success promise here. I decided to stand again in this video. I decided to stand again in this video, and in this video I'm going to be interfacing with the IRO module. The IRO module is also a kind of a module which I want to interface with in this video. Actually, I want to interface with the Arduino UNO. In this video I'm going to be talking about how to connect it to the Arduino UNO, the coding, and also the explanations of how it receives the 37 megahertz frequency and also how it responds to only that type of frequency. You're going to learn a lot in this video. Also, you are going to make this project. If you like to stay to the end of this video and subscribe to this channel, let's go to the tutorials immediately. Okay, thank you so much for reaching out. Now I'm going to be listing the paths which I actually be using this project. As you can see, I'm using my Arduino UNO right here. I'm using my the Arduino UNO cable, the IRO module, and also some kind of connection cables which is going to be used in the connection process of this video. And actually this is my microphone, and so let's go into the connections. Practically I'm going to be posting the circuit diagram in the screen below right now, and you're going to learn a lot. So now let me explain a little bit. Now actually the 38 kilohertz is produced by the IR remote. The IR remote produces this 37 kilohertz, which is actually received by the IR receiver. This is the IR receiver which receives 38 kilohertz, and actually this Arduino is actually programmed to be able to receive that frequency and understand it and actually turn the bulb on. It's going to turn the bulb on, and as I said in the code which I'm going to be talking about, that I set the code to turn the bulb for 5 seconds, then turn off the bulb. When I press the button on the remote, it's going to turn on the LED. Then after 5 seconds, it's going to turn off the LED. That's the way I set it in the Arduino programming IDE, which I'm going to be showing you some later after now. Okay, now actually you're going to be saying, why doesn't it respond to other frequencies? This IR receiver is meant to only receive the 38 kilohertz which is produced. This IR receiver is produced to only receive 38 kilohertz. There are actually other IRO transmitters, IRO grids. Actually our body also produces IRO signals which can be received by this IRO receiver and just like turn on anyhow, but it is meant to receive only 38 kilohertz. That's why it ignores other frequencies. Actually you can see some kind of iron shield around it. It's actually for ground protection and also to like cancel out some frequencies which is not needed by the receiver. Okay, now let's go to the connection process immediately, and you're going to learn a lot more in this video. Stay tuned to that. Okay, welcome everybody, and this is the coding of the Arduino which I programmed to the Arduino UNO, and as you can see it took 19% of the Arduino memory, actually 6192 bytes. Okay, now this is the coding which is actually programmed to the Arduino which I got, and actually I set it to 5 seconds. So actually this code is actually like, if I press the button on the remote, it's gonna turn off the LED after 5 seconds, as you can see right here. So this is how I set it in the code. You can reduce this time, you can increase the time to any amount which you want if you want to toggle this code. And actually the code is on my Patreon, so if you want to get this code, you got to join my Patreon and the code will be posted right there. So if you want to get the code and make this project, join my Patreon, which is going to be listed in the link in the description to join the Patreon, and you can get free access to this code and other important valuable scripts and ideas. So join. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be posting the circuit diagram of how I connect everything in the screen below right now. So I'm going to just speed it up on how I'm connecting it to the Arduino process. So let's go. Hold on a bit, I didn't actually listed the pin out of this IRO model. Now the first pin is called ground, the center pin is called the VCC, while the last pin is called the out. Out, where the signal comes out. Let's go into the fast forward. Okay, now you'll be asking that how is the bulb connected? Now this LED is actually connected to pin 13. Yeah, the positive side of the LED is connected to pin 13 and the negative side of the LED is connected to ground. Then the outside of the receiver is connected to pin 11 of the Arduino as listed in the circuit. Now let's power this thing up immediately. Okay, all done. As you can see, the bulb turned on. Yeah, you can ask me, you can say, why does the bulb just turn on right now when I have not pressed the button? The reason being that there are lots of high arrow frequencies in the environment, and no matter you try to prevent them, it can still be very sensitive to the receiver. Like the receiver can be very sensitive to them. I know it's actually ignoring a lot of IR waves in the environment, but it can still be very sensitive to them. So what you just have to do is to reset, and yeah. But if you want to make your circuit more perfect, that it should not receive any IR frequencies apart from the 38 kilohertz, that circuit is going to be much more complicated, and yeah, that's the way it's going to be. Yeah, if you want to make it more complicated, and yeah, so now this is the remote which is sending the 38 kilohertz. Now I'm going to be pressing this remote. When any button you press on this remote is going to glow IR bulb right here, which is going to be turning on the circuit. So let's go into the testing of the circuit, and here. Okay, the power bank is not turned on yet. Let's turn it on. Okay, as you can see, the Arduino turns on, and let's go. As you can see, it turns on, and it's going to turn off after 5 seconds as set in the code. I'm going to press it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, the circuit is going to like turn off the LED, which is set in the code. You can reduce this time, like you can increase the time or reduce the time according to the way you want it to work or interact. But actually in this video I set it to 5 seconds, so it's going to turn off the LED after 5 seconds. This video is very educative, and I would like you to make this project at home if you're an electronic hobbyist like me. And also this project builds up your mindset, make you to understand more on Arduino and all the models interfacing. And I would love you to subscribe to this channel, like the video, comment on what you think. If you have any problem in making your video, or if you have any problem in making this project to work for you, just let me know and I will try to answer you in the comment section below. And if you want to get the coding of this Arduino programming, is actually in my Patreon. I'm gonna paste it to my Patreon, so if you want to get the coding, you just join my Patreon, which I'm gonna be dropping the link in the description of this video, and you go straight to the coding and make your own video. And also, if you join my Patreon, you're gonna get free access to interact with me on any project you're making, and yes, according to the tires which I set. So thank you very much for reaching out in this video, and I'm going to go into the conclusions, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. Let's test it one more time and go to the conclusions immediately. Thank you very much for reaching to the end of this video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and support me on Patreon for more educative electronic content like this. And also I added the link in the description of this video, actually a fundraiser to help my dad on hospital bills. So if you can support in any way, click the link below and you go to the fundraiser immediately. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.